This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network coverage of the New Trier Trevians taking on the Loyola Ramblers in the second game of the series of the War on the Shore, opening series of the 2021 shortened pandemic season. We're up on the hill for this one. Sam Zacks leads it off for New Trier. Zacks, Ryan Cashel, and Alex Calarco. There's strike one to Zacks. Well, typical spring day on the North Shore. Fly ball to right field and a nice catch out there. One up, one down. Ryan Cashel, the batter. Got the temperatures in the low 50s, upper 40s, and the wind blowing in off the lake a little bit. There's a strike. A quiet zephyr. And a ball outside. And the pitch on the way. In there for strike. And strike three. So two-way for Cashel and Alex Calarco, the batter. Everyone's going to pitch close to Calarco. I'll be very careful. It appears to be that they'll go consistently inside, a little ground ball right to the first baseman. And quickly, 3 up, 3 down for the Trevians at the top of the first. So there's nobody left. Go to the bottom half of the frame, and no score. And Charlie Radke will lead it off. It'll be Radke, Ed Mahoney, and J.P. Nelson for the Ramblers. Won the first game at New Trier 7-2. Dalton Hastings on the line, on the mound for strike. Battery of Hastings and Calarco tonight. Now the delivery, a low and outside a ball. And a pitch high, a ball. And a strike. Didn't like it. Thought it was a ball. And strike three. Foul tip held on by Calarco. One away. Ed Mahoney at the batter. Very early in the season. And we've got a lot of bugs to iron out. Getting the sea legs of the season. There's a strike on the inside corner. Every season's that way, but there's a strike. He did go. I think my point that I was going to make was that it's more so this year. A little tapper ground ball along the first base line, picked up by Hastings Over to Picar covering at first. And 2 away. Here's J.P. Nelson. And he takes a pitch outside the ball. We're going to have a lot of people get in our way here, because we're actually out on the field on the edge of the backstop. And a lot of the photographers use the same, the still photographers use the same spot here to shoot around the backstop. Pitch outside the ball. And strike. Now the delivery and ball 4. And the first base runner of the ball game. A walk to J.P. Nelson, and Noah climbed the batter. And fouled away for strike. So to first, runner back. And pitch high ball. Another one fouled off, windshield whacker. We're going to have a lot of windshield whackers up here. We've got a full parking lot right behind the baseball field today. Outside the ball. This field and this spot where we're shooting from is one of the places that, out of all the games I've done in baseball, I've actually been hit by a baseball. Got hit by a line drive off a foul ball line drive off a batter. And strike 3. And we're done with the first inning. At the end of 1, no score. And we go to the top of the second. And leading it off will be Graham Mastros. He homered in Tuesday's game in real time, the first game of the season. Swing and a miss, strike. Bounces in and outside the ball. And outside the ball. And I believe the count's even up at deuces here. And swung at a bad pitch, but it got away, and the drop, third strike, and not in time on the throw, and Mastros aboard by the drop, third strike, and Lewis, Florida, the batter. And a ball 1. Yeah, that pitch is low ball. 2-0. To the first, runner back. And that one's low ball. It's straight. To Florida. Now the pitch and ball 4. Fielded a umpire about the check swing, but it was to no avail. 2 aboard. And here's Andy Picar. And he showed bunt. Again showing bunt. And pulled it back outside the ball. Now the pitch and a line shot. That's a base hit to right. And that'll score a run as Mastros comes home. Over to third goes Lewis, Florida. Runners at the corners. And Ali Barco, the batter. Swing and a miss, strike. Ollie playing left field today. Low and outside the ball. We have like 17 or 18 games that are on our schedule this year for the spring baseball end of things. We'll be here during the summer too, I think. You know, everything is so up in the air here with the pandemic still going on. Here's a ground ball. Third baseman has it. Throw to second in time for the fielder's choice, but another run home. And it's 2-0 in favor of Wilmette. Wilmette, I did it again. I was thinking of the waves already. Here's A.J. Steinbeck. Ali Barkle aboard at first. 2 runs in now for the New Chervians. Ooh, I'm going to... The charity is going to make a fortune on me this year, I think. I put a quarter in the charity jar every time call the wrong team or player by the wrong name. Lots of times I do that with the younger player, calling him by his older brother's name. AJ, the right fielder today. Inside a ball. I guess he's gotten the nickname Robot from his teammates. And strike at the letters inside corner. Goes to bunt, bunts it foul. Runners with the lead. And a whoopsie swing. Didn't even know that he swung at it. I think that fooled everybody. And that turns out to be a fielder's choice. The person that fooled the most was AJ. I think AJ on the inside thought the half swing that he made, and the coaches even thought that he may have been hit by the pitch, but looked to me like it was just a sawed-off pitch on the inside corner that he half swung and dribbled it down the third base line. So fielder's choice, and AJ safe at first. One away. Dylan Hung, the batter, and a ground ball. The play will be at second. And AJ is out on the fielder's choice. So runners at the corners with two out. And Sam Zack's the batter. And a pitch high ball. And the ball gets away. And Ollie Barkle home to score. And over to second goes Dylan Hong. So it's 3-0 in favor of the New Trier Trevians. Hong with the lead off second. Zach's called time center fielder for New Trier. There's a strike. And low and outside the ball. And a high bounder turns out to be a nice comebacker. Nice job by the pitcher, stabbing it out of the air on the high bounce. Over to first for the out, and the inning over. But the Trevians do little damage. 3 runs on just 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 left. There was an error. No, I take that back. There wasn't. Max Sawyer, the batter. Swing and a miss, strike. Hastings delivers in there for strike. Sawyer, Hayden, Kristen, and Mikey Regan do up. 55-footer for a ball. And that's going to drop in for the base hit. Triangle shot in right field. Hayden Kristen, the batter. And foul ball. And a little bit outside for a ball. And bounces in for a ball and gets away. And over to second goes Sawyer. And a little low and away, a ball. I think the count's 3-1. Time called. And ball four. So two aboard. Sawyer at second, Kristen at first, and Mikey Regan, the batter. And he shows bunt. Dalton steps off as Hastings keeps the runners honest. Again, showing bunt. And let it go by for a ball. 1-0. And thrown out to center field by Hastings. And that'll be an error. Allow the runners to advance on up. Swinging a bit straight. And a ground ball past Mastros into left field. That's going to allow 2 runs to score. And Reagan into second with a double. And it is a 3-2 ball game. Declan Dunham, the batter. And a high bounder. Hung over to Picar for the out. On the play over to the third goes Reagan. And a ball. Ball 1 to Brendan Cohn. Number 9, the batting order for the Ramblers of Loyola Academy. Well, one of the teams in the Central Suburban League South football has ended their season early because of COVID. At least that's the word I'm getting. I don't claim to be official on this. And they got the runner. That was apparently a suicide squeeze attempt. A little late on the throw over to third. Allowed the runner to get back, though. So one of the Central Suburban South teams, and I don't know which one because we won't know that until the last game of the conference play. Allen Park's in the North Division, not the South. Ground ball, short to first for the out. And on the play, home to score is Reagan to tie this ball game up at 3. And back to the top of the batting order, Charlie Radke, the batter. So somebody is going to have to hustle to find a last game of the season. And I don't know who they were supposed to play for the last game of conference play. Pitch is low ball. Pitch is high ball. And strike. Hastings gets the sign to pitch on the way. And a fair ball down the line, right over the bag. And Radke on his way to second. And we'll make it with the double standing up. Here's Ed Mahoney, 7th man at the bat in the inning. Takes a pitch high ball. We're all knotted up at 3. We're in the second inning. Yeah, it's a ball a little bit inside, I guess. Now the pitch, and that one's inside the ball. Throw back to second. Got away, but Radke wasn't going anywhere. And ball 4. So Mahoney aboard. 2 on, 2 out. And number 3 in the batting order for the Ramblers, J.P. Nelson, pitchers low ball. And a strike. The long look in by Hastings. And a strike. Outfield playing straight away, but shaded slightly to right. Went fishing in the Skokie Lagoon. Strike 3, and the inning is over. We've played through 2, and we're tied at 3. Ryan Casel leading it off, takes a strike 1, and well outside the ball, and got away a little bit, bounced in. Miranda on the mound for the Ramblers. Swing and a miss, straight. 1-2. On Casel. Number 2 in the Trevian's batting order. High pop-up foul and a windshield whacker back behind us. A lot of targets in the parking lot today. Foul ball back. Alex Calarco on deck. Graham Mastros in the hole. Strike 3. And 1 away. Here's Calarco. Ball 2. 2-0 to Calarco. And ground ball. Opposite field through the hole. Base hit single. And courtesy runner for the catcher is Tariq Jah. And here is Graham Mastros. And he takes a strike. Sophomore third baseman for the Trevians. Bounces in for a ball. He does come in with a lot of rep and a hint at a lot of promise. At least that's the kind of the storyline on Graham. But throw to first, runner back. And a strike. And low away a ball. Meanwhile, Ja steals second without a throw to challenge him. So runner at second. Tried to call time, too late, strike 3. I think Mastros thought it was a little high. Here's Lewis, Florida. I was thinking on this game that there's a red-tailed hawk that used to like to watch baseball games, sit up on the light stands here and watch games. I mean, just sit there watching the game. I haven't seen him for a couple of years, or her for a couple of years. Ball. Ball. And a pitch low ball. And a long fly ball. Back she goes. Back. Whoops. Tripped on the lip out there, but it doesn't matter. It's a home run. Wow. Lewis, Florida. Powers one out of here to right field. Whammo. They're trying outside the ball. And the Trevians lead 5-3. Andy Picard, the batter. Picard singled his last time up. Pitch outside the ball. Yeah, straight. And the ball a little bit outside. To Picard, first baseman. And a line shot. It's through for the base hit single. And a high pop-up foul, giving chase. Nope. Onto the dugout roof. Swing and a miss, strike. Ollie Barkle, the batter. And he fouls another one off. Count holds. And got a little piece of it and again fouled it off. And a pitch a little high, a ball. 1-2 the count. Trevians have regained the lead on the home run by Florida, and a line shot foul. Barkle hanging in there, fouling a few off. And strike three. So in the inning, 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, 1 left. Go to the bottom half of the frame. And 4, 5, and 6. Noah Klein leading it off. What a one. To Klein. One thing about the Ramblers this year is they're much more vocal and emotional on the games than they have been in previous years. There's a strike. And strike 3. 1 away. Here's back Sawyer. And outside the ball. And foul ball back. Blackjack on the count. 21. And a line shot. And taken by the center fielder, Sam Zacks, for the out. And a strike. 2-way. Hayden Christen, the batter. .55-footer bounces in for a ball. And strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Ramblers in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We move along to the fourth. And the New Trier Trevians leading at 5-3. And A.J. Steinbach, First pitch hitting fly ball. And taken by the right fielder for the out. His counterpart. One away. And Dylan Hung, the batting. In there for straight. Inside the ball. Well, already we've had a couple of little controversies here. Whether or not A.J. Steinbeck got hit by a pitch or swung at it. And I agree with the umpires. He actually swung at it. And it just made it seem weird because the person who was most surprised about it was A.J. And foul ball. And we've also had a dropped third strike and so forth. And ground ball. Long throw in time and hung out for out number 2. Back to the top of the batting order, and Sam Zacks batting for the third time in the ball game. And clunked by the pitch. So Zacks aboard. And here's Ryan Casel. Little indecision. I think Zach's bouncing around over there at first. Swing and a miss, strike. This ballpark is built on the landfill from the old Glenville Naval Air Station, the old runways. That's where they are. There's stolen base for Sam Zacks. All the landfill from the former runways and the buildings of the Glenville Naval Air Station, which is just on the other side of the railroad tracks here. And foul ball. And Casel also gets clunked. So, a little bit of control issue here in the top of the 4th. And Alex Calarco, the batter. And a pitch low ball. And that one's low ball. Kind of a slow one again today. We're in the top of the 4th, and ball game not bouncing along quickly. A lot of pitches. Swing and a little foul tip. Calarco batting. 2 on. And low and outside the ball. And 55-footer is ball 4. And the bases are loaded. And Graham Mastros, the batter. 2 out. And the Trevs have the bases jammed all via gifts. 55-footer gets away. And that'll bring home another run. And it's 6-3 in favor of the New Trick. And straight. And outside a ball. And a line shot right to the first baseman for the out to end the inning. But the Trevians pick up another run on no hits. And we go to the bottom half for the 4th, halfway home in the ball game. And New Trier leading it 6-3, a little pop-up. And calling for it and taking it is Picar in foul territory for out number 1. There's Declan Dunham. And a high pop-up. And caught for the out. I think he was going to be out anyway on a potential for runner interference there. It doesn't matter. He's out. 2 down. We're going to call that as a pop-out foul to the first baseman. And fly ball to right field. And taken on the run by A.J. Steinbach for the out. I think that was what Picar was asking that umpire, was whether or not there was going to be interference. But anyway, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We played through 4 now, and it's 6-3. And Lewis, Florida, the batter. There's a strike. New pitcher on the mound. Lefty pitches low a ball. Florida homered his last time up. And pitch low ball. And in there for a strike. And dropped third strike, got away. And for the second time in the ball game, dropped third strike, and the Trevians still managed to reach base safely. As Florida aboard, here's Andy Picar. There's a strike. I think. No, the ball. Now the pitch. In a high pop-up. Foul and a windshield whacker. And that's a low ball. Kayal, the pitcher. Little fall ball, I guess. And fall ball. And scooped that in a high pop-up foul, giving chase, and nope. A little bit of a misjudge of that wall. That is in play there. And no, he's out. Can't run to first. But because of that, the runner took off for second, and he's out, so it's a strike him out, throw him out, double play, 2 down. Ollie Barco, the batter. That's a ball. See, in that situation where the runner was at first base, a drop third strike, the batter can't go to first because you can't force that runner at first to go. In this particular case, the neutral runner still went, which made him fair game for the play at second. So it's a strike him out, throw him out, double play. I think I explained that. Hope I did. Time called. Little house cleaning. Low and outside a ball. On our network, the next sports event will be the football game between New Trier and Maine South. Ball back. Metro Chicago Sports Network. Seen on the internet and on cable. Hope you enjoy our broadcast wherever you may be on our network line. Foul ball back. We've got at least 15 more baseball games during the next month and a half or so. Scooped and fouled away. And ball 4. So Barkle board via the walk with 2 out, and A.J. Steinbach, the batter. And stolen base for Barkle. Third stolen base of the ball game for the Trevians. Here's strike. I've seen AJ like to go the opposite way, and has had some success doing that. And pop-up foul and out of play. And drops in for the base hit. They're going to send the runner home. The throw way wide. Got away, and A.J. on the throw home went to second anyway. And Dylan Hung, the batter. I pop up third baseman and got a little fancy with the one-hand grab for the out. The end of the inning, but another run home. 1 run on 1 hit. And it is 7-3. Hastings delivers low ball. Charlie Radke leading it on. Top of the batting order for the Ramblers. Yeah, strike. Bottom of the 5th. And low and away a ball. And a pitch high ball. I was talking to some of the lacrosse players for Loyola that are here today. There's a strike. Turns out I remember their fathers playing lacrosse for Loyola back in the not so distant past for me. I pop up. And in foul territory again. Taken for the out. Radke down. And a high bounder up over the shortstop. Hung, and just a bad bounce single. Ate him up a little bit. Here's J.P. Nelson. Throw to first, runner back. And fly ball. A.J. over near the foul line. Has it for the out. Low and away, ball. And high and tight a ball. To Nelson. Noah Klein on deck. And a high fly ball. Kind of fished at him a little bit. Center fielder to take it for the out. Oh, that was Noah Klein that did that. For the out. Yeah, the inning. In the inning, no runs, a hit, and a man left. We played through 5. It's 7-1, or 7-3 rather, in favor of New Trier over Loyola. Sam Zacks leads it off. Takes a pitch low ball. And ground ball, nice stab. Underhand flip, 1 away. Here's Sam Harvey batting for Casel. Swinging a bit straight. And a ball. Swing and a miss, strike. And 55-footer. Ball. And high tide of ball. Alex Calarco on deck. And a line shot up over the third baseman. Fair ball down the line. Does a little bit of a banana shot into the bullpen area down there. And the double for Sam Harvey. Sam going to come in and play first base. Bottom half of the inning. Yeah, the ball, Alex Calarco. And straight. And a straight. Whipped it back foul. Harvey at second. And fly ball by Calarco. Whipped it heavily and out to center field. And then tagging and going to third is Sam Harvey on the fly ball by Calarco. They did appeal thinking he may have left too soon, but they said no. Here's Graham Mastros. And low and outside the ball. Well, these teams could meet again in the regionals or maybe the sectionals if they're in different regionals. Right, strike. Considering they're both schools inside the New Trier Township, although, of course, Loyola is an open enrollment. Ground ball, third baseman has it. The throw to first not in time on the slow roller down the third baseline. And another run home, and it's 8-3. 2 out, Lewis, Florida, the batter. And a pitch low there, ball one. Swing and a miss, straight. And fly ball. Center fielder comes in, takes it for the out the end of the inning, in the top of the sixth. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, 1 left. Go to the bottom half of the sixth inning, and Max Sawyer, new pitcher on the mound, and Andy Picard. So Dalton Hastings, numbers were 3 runs on 4 hits and struck out 5, walked 3. And a little outside the ball. Max Sawyer leading it off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And ball 4. So the leadoff walk, and Hayden Kristen, the batter. There's a strike. Trevian's kind of giving up that left field foul line. There's a strike. And a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Kristen out, and Mikey Reagan, the batter. Reagan hit a double in the second. It drove in 2 of the runs for the Ramblers, and then came home himself for the 3rd run, the only 3 runs of the ball game so far for the Ramblers. Now the pitch on the way, low and outside the ball. And strike. And low and outside the ball. And that drops in for the base hit single. And that'll put runners at the corners for the Ramblers. And Declan Dunham, the batter. 1 out. And a pitch high, a ball. Ball 1. That's a ball. And a high pop-up foul, and that's going to be back and out of play. Yeah, strike. There goes the runner and fouled off. Hit and run play. And strike three, held on by Alex Calarco for the out. And that's two away. And Brendan Cohn, the batter, takes a pitch high ball. And strike. And strike. And strike three. And the inning over. We played through six. It's 8-3 in favor of the New Trier Trevians, leading arch rival War on the Shore Loyola Ramblers as we go to the seventh inning. Andy Picar letting it on. And Picar has one through the 5-hole for the base hit between 5 and 6. And we got a pinch runner for the Trebs. And a little pop-up, but a whoopsie. And it's going to end up being a fielder's choice. Jack Mastros was the courtesy runner. So Arlie Barkle is now on at first. A.J. Steinbach takes a strike. Ground ball, they'll take the play at second, the lead runner. And A.J. Steinbach safe at first. So two away. And Dylan Hong, the batter. So to first, A.J. back. Steinbach with his lead. Again, the throw over there, and again, the runner back. Number 9 in the batting order, Dylan Hong. He's been playing shortstop today. There goes the runner. There goes the throw. Not in time. Stolen base for Steinbach. Fourth stolen base of the ball game. For the Trebs. And outside the ball. Swing and a miss, strike. A long look back, the pitch, and a high pop up. Foul, and Lachlan Dunham takes her for the out. And we go to the bottom of the seventh, top of the batting order. Due up for the Ramblers. Neutral leading this one 8-3. New pitcher on the mound. And Ollie Barkle takes a strike. It does Charlie Radke. Strike two. Radke, Mahoney, and Nelson, top of the batting order. Due up here for the Ramblers in the bottom of the seventh. And a pitch high ball. And another ball. And outside a ball. And ball four. So leadoff walk here at the bottom of the seventh to Radke and Eddie Mahoney, the batter. Runner with lead, and there's a strike. And ball. And high and tight a ball. And a strike on the inside corner. Barkle delivers, and a pitch high ball. Well, and I think the count's deuces. A little ground ball, shortstop, whoopsie. Everybody going to be safe. I think that was a case, a little bit of rushing it. It is to try and for the fancy pickup, rushing to get that runner at first and not fielding it cleanly. So 2 on. And J.P. Nelson takes a strike. And in the dirt of ball. And got away and over to second. And third go the runners. Going outside the ball. And ball four. So the bases are loaded with nobody out. And Noah Klein, the batter. And he takes a strike, strike one. Just a little outside the ball. The emotions starting to kick in a little bit here in the bottom of the seventh. High and tight a ball. The butterflies, if you will. Swing and a miss, strike. And 55-footer bounces in the dirt, but in front of Calarco. Nobody will move. Bases are loaded. And chasing a bunch of runs here. And foul ball back. And Noah Klein hanging in there. And ground ball. The flip to second on the fielder's choice, not in time for the first, or throw to first and run home. And an 8-4 ball game now. Runners at the corners. And Max Sawyer, the batter. And a strike, strike one. And pitch high, throw to third. A little bit late. Here's the ball. Kind of a dangerous situation to be trying to pick off a runner at third. And well outside the ball. Swing and a miss, strike three. Big time out, 2 away. Aiden Christensen takes strike. Kristen, I'm sorry, I added an extra syllable in there. Aiden Kristen, the batter, who pitched low and outside the ball. Aiden has walked and scored and struck out twice in his 2 previous plate appearances. And they're talking about a balk, but it was the batter who signaled to call time, and that was the reason for Barkle doing what he did. Now the question is that supposed to be a balk, or is it not? And I guess they said no. The ump said no. They did discuss it. And the walk loads the bases. And Mikey Regan, the batter. Well, another controversy in the game today. Pitcher's high ball. Second sort of big one, if you want to call it that. He had a pitch high ball. In there for straight. He is straight. Galarco trying to settle down the infield and the pitcher. And now he's going to go out and have a quickie little word. Now the bases are loaded. In there for a strike. And a high bounder, shortstop, second baseman rather, with a whoopsie. And another run home. So runners at the corners on the error, and Declan Dunham takes a strike. Eight-7 ball game. Swing and a miss, strike, throw down to second. He's out at the plate on interference. I'm going to batter interference. I'm going to show that one again. Hold on a second here. Watch Declan Dunham here. There, he stepped across the plate. That's interference. And the Trevians win the ball game 8-7. For New Trier, 8 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors. They were struck out 5 times, walked 3, 7 left on base, 4 stolen bases. For the Loyola Ramblers, 7 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They were struck out 8 times, walked 7, left 6 on base, and Loyola had no stolen bases. So that'll do it for us for this ball game. Stick around for our next sports action here on the network when the Trevians take on Maine South in football. Our next baseball game is against Fremd next week in real time. And for all of us here at the network, we say as always, thanks for watching and so long, everybody. This has been a Metro Chicago Sports Network copyrighted presentation, and all rights are reserved.